Hello and welcome to the new video. Today we're gonna take a look at the Halloween Cup, and the Halloween Cup is coming next week, or like actually tonight, into Pokemon Go. So I'm also gonna showcase a team there. We will see which team it's gonna be. And this cup is very important because you're gonna get 3 times the amount of Stardust. So very important that you might get some good wins here and some good teams. And we're also getting to like the halfway mark of the bye season, which is a good point. And yeah, that's gonna be it for the intro, and see you in the teams. Bye. The first team that we're gonna have here gonna be a very classic team. We have Nidoqueen in the lead. We have the Sableye as a safe swap, and we have Erzo in the back. Very like super standard ABC team basically. So like there's not a lot that this team cannot do. And it's like very neutral. It's like just like a standard team that most people can just use, and not very special. But I mean, that's fine. Not every team has to be special, I guess. The next team gonna be the team that I made common last time this cup was around, and this team basically was in like 20% of the battles. We have Scizor in the lead. Should be a Shadow Scizor if you have. We have the Azumarill in the bag as a closer, and we have the Umbreon as a safe swap here. Very normal common team. One thing, by the way, you saw the Trevenant on the thumbnail, and you will not find the Trevenant team here because Trevenant is actually one of the worst Pokemon in this meta, because you see here, for example, Scizor completely beats it. We have the Umbreon in the back, which completely hardwards it. We have like a lot of Pokemon that completely destroy the Trevenant. So Trevenant is something that I at least wouldn't really recommend you using, because like nearly everything destroys this Pokemon. So yeah, just like heads up with that. And moving on to the next team. Next up, we're gonna have a team with Jellicent in the lead. We have the Wigglytuff in the back, which is a very good combination together. Thing here, the Wigglytuff doesn't really like to face any fire types or poison types, while the Jellicent beats both of them. Then we have for Jellicent, doesn't really want to face something like a dark type, and we have the Wigglytuff, which beats like dark types completely. And then we have the Golbat as a safe swap. You can use basically every safe swap that is fitting here. Nothing too special. This is like more a very cheap team actually. Like, I mean, Jellicent doesn't really require too much. Like in general, Stardust. Both Pokemon in the back need only 10k for that second charge move. So very normal standard team that does make a lot of sense. And we can just move on to the next team. The fourth team here, we're gonna have the Azumarill in the lead. We have the Frostless as a safe swap. You can also use Scizor here actually. I forgot to put it in, but yeah, you can also use a Scizor there. And then we have the Wormadam in the back as the closer here. The thing with this team is, like, you have your lead Azumarill, which doesn't really like to face poison types. You have Wormadam, which is basically the best counter for poison types. Also, we have the what's it called? The mainly basically the Frost as a safe swap, to be honest. I think Frost is a little bit better than Scizor, but Scizor also works. Scizor, like Frost here, can also beat the poison types pretty easily. There's not a lot that they can do, unless maybe you face a Drapion. Drapion can be a little bit of a problem. But other than this, like poison types are very good for you. And both Pokemon in the back, especially like the Frostless, like should get out the fire types. So like the other Pokemon in the back can then just clean without having to worry about any fire types against them. And this is basically the team idea here. The next team gonna be with Salazzle in the lead. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky here. Salazzle is basically the unlikeliest Pokemon that you can have right now. The likelihood of getting a female Salandit from a 12-kilometer egg is next to 0. So yeah, I still wanted to take a look at this thing and just show how good this is gonna be. Find it a little bit tricky to build a team around it, but I think it's kind of okay that this thing covers against like steel types, especially like Fortress. But yeah, like it's very neutral against a lot of stuff. There's not a lot of things that really loses to other than like other water types, and we have like water types in the back that also can deal with other water types. So pretty neutral here. You run Dragon Pulse on this in this scenario. I don't know if Dragon Pulse is actually the right play. Like there's not really a dragon here to hit. It's even like only really a neutral move. You can also run the Sludge Wave now. Sad that didn't get foul play. Still foul play would have completely made those busted here, but still a very good Pokemon. But most likely you're not gonna have this, and me neither. Still looking for someone who has this Pokemon and send me some battles. Hit me up on Twitter if you have. The next team gonna be also a little bit lame. Like most of the teams are pretty like standard here. Like there are a lot of teams that you can just build around those cores that you're always gonna see basically. Here we have the Dark type in the lead. You can play Umbreon, you can play Mandibuss, you can play nearly every Dark type you want to play. Those two are just like the best neutral ones. Then you have Swaps here, either the Beedrill or the Golbat. I would say, like, in my opinion, Umbreon is a little bit better in this current cup, so I would put Umbreon instead of the Mandibuss, but you can decide. And in the back, we're gonna have the Nidoqueen, which is just, for example, also against like stuff like Crustle, it's like way better than the other poison types, as it resists the Smackdown. And yeah, very standard team. Again, like Dark double poison, who doesn't know this? So yeah, it's very standard. We are already at the second to last team. Here we have the Wormadam in the lead, something that doesn't really want to face Fire type Pokemon, and we have two Dark types in the back. You can use the Shadow versions of both Pokemon in the back. I would really recommend you going for the Shadow Tyranitar with the Smackdown as a quick move, being able to destroy all the Fire type Pokemon, and that's a very good synergy between like the lead and the Tyranitar. For example, Nidoqueen doesn't really want to face the Wormadam trash, and Tyranitar doesn't really want to face the Nidoqueen, so if you swap, for example, your Swap here with the Skuntank, like you get out the Nidoqueen and you should be fine with your Tyranitar to sweep. This team I played, I think, on my own as well, was very good, and you can most likely play something else as a Swap as well instead of the Skuntank, but Tyranitar is a very cool Pokemon to use in the Halloween Cup, and I'm definitely gonna make a video on Tyranitar again. It's like such a cool Pokemon to use in general. It's like such a fun one. And the final team for this video gonna be actually one of my favorite teams. I played this the last time it was around. We have the Golbat in the lead, we have the Linoon as a Swap, Galarian Linoon, and we have the Obstagoon in the back, and this team worked over very well for me. The thing is, a lot of people expect if you swap in a Dark plus normal type that it's going to be the Obstagoon, and then they're going to swap into a Pokemon that Linoon actually can beat. And Linoon has Body Slam plus the Gunk Shot, which is such a good combination, plus Snarl as a quick move. This thing is just very, very spammy and super good. I love to play it all the time. And yeah, it's a really good Pokemon and a really good team. I made a video about this. I had great success with this, and this is not a meme. This is a very good team. And that's gonna be also it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. What are you gonna play in this cup, or are you gonna play the other league which is available? I think that's a Master League, so with all the XL Pokemon. Have fun with this. I'm only gonna showcase the Halloween Cup here. I'm not interested in Master League at all whatsoever. Sadly not the level 40 version. Level 40 version I would have actually played, but Halloween Cup is a very cool cup in general. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you too, and see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day, and bye!